Good morning, everyone. It's Mark Weeds with migrationology.com and eatingthaifood.com in Bangkok, Thailand. This morning, it's about 7 a.m. and it's actually a nice, cool morning, a nice little cool, fresh breeze. We are on our way to a morning market on Silom Soi 20.
เอานี่นะคะค่ะเอาปลาโกไหมลูกเอาปลาโกด้วยค่ะ
ครับ
อันนี้คือเฉาก๊วยเหรอคะ
ใช่ลูกเฉาก๊วยอร่อยลูกเนี่ย
แล้วนี่คือไม่ต้องใส่น้ำตาลแล้วใช่ป่ะคะ
อันนี้ใส่ตัวนี้ไปแล้วไง
อ๋อก็คือกำลังกินแหละไปอย่างนี้เลยจ้า
This is a great thing to eat both in the morning and at night. And this is Nam King and Tao Huai. So Nam King is ginger soup water, and then Tao Huai is this soft tofu. And then she added on a handful of crispy patongo, kind of like crispy fritters. And so, yeah, the tofu is really soft. And I ordered it not very sweet. Sometimes they add a lot of sugar, but I get it not sweet. So let's taste this. It's hot and fresh. And a lot of people actually get this and they're getting it in a bag to go. But I saw she had bowls and decided to stand here and eat one real fast. That tofu is so soft and silky that you don't even barely notice it. It just liquefies in your mouth. The ginger is nice and strong, and then it is a little bit sweet already, but not too sweet. It still has the crunch to it. She keeps her Nam King, the ginger water, sitting over charcoal so it stays hot. So it stays hot, and it also kind of has that kind of roasted flavor to it. My wife Ying loves to eat Thai kanom, which are Thai sweets and little snacks. And she says that at the front of this market is one of the best versions of khao dam khaya, which is black sticky rice. And then she puts a scoop of coconut cream on top and then covers it in custard, sweet custard. And I actually made a video about this same thing years and years ago. I will link to that video. It's a very old video, but we're here again, and every time we come here, Ying grabs some, and I'm about to taste it right now. Just look at that little packet. Oh, coconut milk is just like squeezing out the edges. You can just see how all that coconut milk just sort of percolates down through the sticky rice. And so there's a little stick. I'm just gonna break off a piece with that stick. And actually, I don't know if there's any good way to eat this other than with your fingers. Right, Ying? Let me try to do this as non-messy as possible. But you want to have a nice little ratio of sticky rice to that custard, and that should be good right there. Oh yeah, that is pretty good. What I love about that sticky rice is that you can taste every single grain of the sticky rice, and it almost has a little bit of like a crunch to it. And then that coconut milk is really rich and creamy, like buttery coconut milk, like liquid butter. And then that custard, it has just a faint, very faint caramel-y flavor to it. And then one last thing that kind of wraps it all together is along with the sweetness, the rice is a little bit salty, or that might be coming from the coconut milk, I'm not sure. But it has a little bit of a saltiness to contrast the sweetness. I don't eat desserts all that often in Thailand, but this one is very good, I have to admit. And if you come to Silom Soi 20 in the morning, that's a must visit stall. Right on the outside of Silom Soi 20, there is a lady making with a giant pot of what's called in Thai khao mok kai, which is Thai style biryani with chicken. And I could just smell the aroma of that curry powder and that spice, and so I had to stop to get one. Yeah, it smells incredibly good. You can see that yellow fragrant rice. This is Thai style. There are lots of crispy shallots in here. There's chicken, and I'm just gonna taste the rice before. It's also served with a side chili sauce, but let me just taste the rice and chicken before I add any extra. good. That is really nice and fragrant. You can taste those addition of those crispy shallots which have that like crunchy, oniony flavor to them. This is the Thai addition to biryani. It is should be kind of a yeah, it kind of depends, but this is maybe chili and vinegar. I'm not totally sure. We will find out right now. A little bit of chili vinegar on there, or sauce with rice. Yeah, that's like chili vinegar and a little bit sweet. Oh man, and that complements that spice flavored rice so nicely. Oh, that is beautifully flavored. And then a bowl of chicken soup on the side. I think that's not even salty, that's just like soothing. Nice and plain to go with the flavorful rice. I didn't catch this on video, I was just eating, but she saw me taking photos and making a video. And she's really nice. She came over with the spoon and dished me another piece of chicken. And she said, "Mai suai mai thai," which means if it's not pretty, don't take a photo. And so she gave me an extra piece of chicken to make my plate prettier. But yeah, she's really nice. And I got an extra piece of chicken now, which I am thrilled about. Oh yes, a whole nother piece of chicken. That's what I'm talking about. And she literally just scooped that right out of the pot from her spoon onto my plate. That's one of the better khao gai I've had in a long, long time.
6 โมงเช้าค่ะ 9 โมง
Khao mok gai อร่อยมากๆครับ That is the breakfast of champions. We are walking back to our hotel now. That was awesome. Meals like that really fire me up. I'm like energized today. Not only because that khao mok gai, that biryani was so good, but also just that whole environment. Oh, that is truly why I love to travel and why I love to eat and why I love Bangkok. We are now heading back to the hotel and probably gonna rest for a bit. We spent the majority of the late morning as well as the afternoon in the hotel getting some work done. Now it's the late afternoon. We've just come outside. This is Sathon Soi 12, which is soy 12. But just having a quick plate of gapao musap, which is basil stir-fried with minced pork, which is a very popular version, street food version, with a fried egg on the side, all over rice. And I will begin with some chilies, enhance it with some chilies. And I had to save my egg from falling over the sides. It started oozing over onto the table. So I had to save it. I had to like build a dam with my finger on the side of my plate to save it. That should be good to go. I'm gonna, yolk. I need some yolk. And go in with the first bite with all that basil and chilies. Oh, now that is a good bite. And look at that egg and that basil and all those chilies. Oh yeah. Yeah, that is just the absolute Thai street food classic. It is all the flavors you need and all of everything you need on a single plate. The rice, the minced pork is nice and salty. The chilies, the basil has a peppery freshness to it. And Ying got the mutad gratiem, which is also a very popular Thai street food dish. Pork stir-fried with garlic or deep-fried with garlic, but sort of shallow fried. That's good as well. You can really taste that kind of like caramelized garlic flavor to it. Just finished with that late lunch. Pai Gapao is a dish that many Thais consider a dish when they don't know what to eat. It's something they will always order because it's easy, it tastes good, and almost every street food stall you go to that makes stir-fried dishes, they will have it on their menu. We are now walking towards Bang Rak, and we are hopefully, as long as it doesn't rain, and it's looking kind of sunny right now again, we are gonna go to do something that I have actually never done before in Bangkok, which is go to one of the most famous sky bars. So hopefully we'll be in there in time for sunset so we can get a nice view of Bangkok. We made it to Le Bua, which is where Sirocco and the Sky Bar are located, so we are about to head up now. It is a little past 5 p.m. and luckily the weather really turned out in our favor. I think it's gonna be a really nice sunset this evening in Bangkok. This bar, I think it's on the 64th floor, and it is called Distil Bar. And this is not the more famous Sirocco, which I think is called Sirocco. It's kind of confusing, the whole naming system. But this bar opens at 5 p.m. and then the other restaurant bar doesn't open until 6 p.m. So you can come here, well, we came here at about 5:15 and we're sitting here, and then at about 6 p.m. I think we can go transfer to the other one, but it is quite a view from up here. I ordered a glass of wine and waiting for the sunset. The sun is coming nicely and there's a nice cool breeze. I ordered some kind of a, okay, I have no idea of the name, but I think I got a shot of the menu. But they said it's from Italy and it is an exclusive wine for this Hotel Le Bua. I think I'm the most interested in this little can of pistachios that they gave us. I am a huge pistachio devourer. Oh yeah. I could eat a mound of those. I sat here and finished the whole bowl of pistachios, and she gave us a refill, which I am thrilled about. Okay. It is now just after 6 p.m. so we are gonna walk over to the famous, I believe, yeah, this will be my first time, but I believe it's the staircase over there with the view of the other side of the city. We walked across to the more famous side of Sirocco, and here we have a really amazing panoramic view of Bangkok and all of the lights. And then behind me is the famous Golden Dome, which has been made famous by a number of movies. And yeah, it is definitely an amazing view of Bangkok, that's for sure. And I'm gonna walk now around the bar for some more views. อายิงทำอะไรครับโอ้โหโอ้โหกลัวครับ I am on the far side of the circular bar now, and this is the view of downtown Bangkok, Sathon and Silom, and then there is a little glass ledge right here, and then it's straight down with a little net. That is, wow. We are now gonna go to eat dinner somewhere over there. We're back on solid ground now. I think that was the most expensive drink I've ever paid for in my life, and I think I was a little bit out of place, but that's all right. At first, from the bar where we had the sunset, the view was pretty good, but it was okay. But then we transferred over to the Sirocco side, and I have to say that was very impressive. I was blown away by that view of Bangkok, just the full 360 view, open air. That was pretty awesome. So after that, I think it was well worth it. And if you go, just make sure you have long pants or a skirt on, and also full sleeves, and also closed-toed shoes. We saw many people get turned away for their dress code policy, so just make sure you dress appropriately and you won't have a problem. From Sirocco Le Bua, we walked all the way through Silom, and then we cut across to Sathon, and now we are walking to a street called Suan Phlu, which is famous for a lot of food. There's a market there, there's street food, and that's where we're heading for dinner tonight right now. took a loop walking kind of around the full market and now trying to decide what to eat for dinner. But I think it started raining, so not sure what we're gonna choose to eat. And there is a lot of good food. This is a good environment here. And I rarely get to explore this area in Bangkok because we live really far from here. So tonight for dinner we chose to eat kuay kai, which is Thai chicken noodles and served with mara, which is bitter melon. And I got a bowl, I got sen mi, which are the thin rice noodles, plus chicken. There are blood cubes in here, there are slices of chicken, there are like chicken bones in here. And the reason why I love to eat Thai chicken noodles is because of the bitter melon. And to me, this is what really makes a bowl of chicken noodles Thai style. I like to add in some bean sprouts as well. I already know it's gonna need some chili, so I'm just gonna go in for a nice little spoonful of, this is dry chilies, maybe deep fried and then pounded into flakes. A nice little dollop of chili, maybe a bit more. And then just kinda whirl that in. That is cooked hot and fresh. And this environment is also fantastic. It's a big communal table, or a couple of tables put together, so it's a communal table. And then all these toppings and ingredients are all kind of shared as well. Oh, that's piping hot. That's a pretty basic bowl of chicken noodles, but it is good, it is fresh, it is hot. And yeah, again, what I really love is that bitter melon, and then also the chili flakes. Yeah, that give it some amazing heat, and yeah, pretty good. That was a very sweaty bowl of noodles. I think a drip of sweat just went down my chest, but it's quite warm, and then with the hot soup. But this is a very typical Thai street food that you'll find very, very commonly throughout Bangkok. Chicken noodles, and it's always quite satisfying and served hot and fresh. That's it for today. I'm gonna end the vlog right here. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also leave a comment below. And also, if you know someone who would enjoy this video, I would really appreciate it if you would share this video and maybe this entire Bangkok series with them. That would really help me out. So thank you in advance. And thank you also very much for watching this video. I'll see you tomorrow for the next video from Bangkok.